Oh, look at this, guys. We just got some special packages delivered from OnePlus, and I'm like super excited to show them to you in this video. Biggest question, what might be in this package? What did OnePlus send us? So my assumption is OnePlus recently launched their brand new Nord phone and also their first ever Nord Buds, right? So I'm assuming this is that package only. People were like eagerly waiting for video coverage, unboxings and reviews on these products, and that is what we'll be doing today in this video. So I'm like super excited, guys, and without wasting any more time, let's get started with the unboxing. So these are the two boxes OnePlus has sent us. Two black boxes, nothing written on it, guys, just the OnePlus branding and labeling everywhere. And I'm assuming that the bigger box has the phone and the other one has the TWS. So let me get started with the unboxing. And there you go, as I've told you guys, our brand new OnePlus Nord CE2 Lite, nicely packed over here. And in the other package, you've got the TWS, are all new OnePlus Nord Buds. Oh boy, I'm like super excited right now. These TWS are available in two colors. I'm assuming we have the black color edition. And there you go, their usual black and blue packaging looks pretty good. First, we'll start off with the smartphone and then we'll head over to the buds. So our brand new Nord CE2 Lite, guys. If you guys don't know, CE stands for Core Edition. And there are a lot of interesting features on this phone, which I'll tell you in this video. Phone is available in two colors and two variants. We have the Black Dusk Edition in 6 plus 128GB variant, guys, base variant, which starts at 19,999 rupees in India. And this is what we'll be checking out. Let me just cut this seal and show you how the phone looks like. Nothing mentioned on it, just the Nord logo. So as soon as you unbox it, at the top you've got an accessory box. We've got the OnePlus logo on it, and inside you've got a couple of stuff, starting off with a SIM ejection tool and some paperwork. Just make sure to read this. And you also get a free case as usual, good quality silicone case. And there you go, our brand new smartphone, the Nord CE2 Lite from OnePlus. Comes nicely packed like this, dusk black edition. And lastly, guys, in the package you get a 33-watt SuperVOOC charger and red and white Type-C cable. That is it. These are all the stuff we got in the package. Now let me give you all a closer look and show you how the phone looks like. Nord CE2 Lite is probably the most affordable OnePlus phone right now in the market. And there you go, guys. This is how the phone looks like. As I've told you, it's available in two different colors. We have the dusk black, and looks quite nice, guys. Love the matte black finishing all over it. So let me just give you a physical overview and talk about the specs and main highlights of this phone. Starting off from the front side, phone packs a 6.59-inch 1080p IPS LCD display, and that too with 120Hz refresh rate. Now going to the top side, you've got a 16-megapixel f2 selfie camera and a tiny earpiece just above that. And good thing is, phone comes with a pre-installed screen guard on it, so that's very nice of OnePlus. Now heading over to the right side, there's nothing over here, just a power button with an integrated fingerprint scanner. At the top, you got a secondary noise cancellation microphone, and heading over to the left side, this is where you got the SIM card tray. Supports hybrid style SIM tray where you can install 2 nano SIMs or 1 nano SIM and 1 micro SD card. Below that, you got the volume rocker, and on the bottom is where you've got all the important stuff, which includes a Type-C cable for charging, primary microphone, 3.5mm headphone jack is also available over here, and a single down-firing speaker. And there you go, this is how the back of the phone looks like. Now the back does carry the same signature line from their Nord CE2 phone, but with subtle design changes. You've got a dual tone design running over here, matte black with glossy textured finish at the top. You've got the OnePlus branding at the center, and going to the top here, you've got the triple camera setup with a minimal camera bump. So let me just give you a closer look at the cameras and talk about that. Primary one is a 64-megapixel f1.7 camera. Then comes a 2-megapixel for macro and 2-megapixel for depth sensing. And not to miss out that tiny LED flash just below that. So that is pretty much it, our complete physical overview on the phone. And yes, talking about the battery, phone is powered by a 5000 mAh battery and supports 33 watts SuperVOOC fast charging. We'll come back to that later. First, let's unbox and check out the all-new Nord Buds as well from OnePlus. Comes in this sort of box packaging, the usual black and blue for their Nord. You've got a picture of the TWS on the front, and that's it. Nothing much written on it, guys. So let's quickly unbox and check out the product. As soon as you open it, we've got our brand new TWS at the top, guys. Comes packed like this in a case. These buds are available in two different colors. We have the black color edition, and you also have an accessory box over here, which includes a Type-C cable for charging, some extra pair of ear tips, and and lastly some paperwork. Just make sure to read that. Now let me give you all a closer look at the TWS and also the case and talk about the design and the build quality. Very minimalistic design, guys. Love the flat edges design over here and also quite lightweight actually. There is nothing much written on it, just the OnePlus logo, some details about the product. At the back side you've got a Type-C port for charging, a Bluetooth pairing button is also there, and on the front side you've got a tiny status LED indicator. And here you go, our brand new buds, the OnePlus Nord buds, guys, in black color edition. And oh boy, these are actually tiny. Look at them. Oh boy, now that looks quite premium. Look at the mirror finish on it. Looks pretty attractive, right? And also super small and compact. Talking about the design, the buds feature a two-tone finish, matte black and glossy. And you see this area over here, this is the touch area used to access like multiple commands and gestures. And talking about the build quality is nice. Body is made of polycarbonate. Over here you got the charging contacts, a couple of microphones. Actually each of these buds has like 2 microphones, guys. So total of 4 microphones on board for AI noise reduction and offer like crystal clear audio during call conversations. So that is pretty much it, our complete overview on the design and build quality part. And now what I'll do is I'll quickly set up both the phone and the TWS, and then we'll talk about my experience and basically like thoughts on these products. Boys, I'm back to continue the video. Phone is all set up and good to go. So let's quickly put that fingerprint reader on this to a test and see how it performs. Okay. Oh, you guys saw that? Fingerprint reader on this phone is actually like blazing fast, guys, and unlocks accurately and correctly most of the time. No issues over here. And there you go. This is how the display on the brand new Nord CE2 Lite looks like. As I've told you, it comes with a 6.59-inch 1080p 120Hz IPS LCD display, and initial impressions, display looks fantastic. Very minimum bezels, quite reasonable for this price point. And before actually talking about the display, guys, let me quickly show you the software, UI and all that stuff. As usual, guys, phone runs on Oxygen OS. Let me quickly head over to the settings and show you. There you go, Oxygen OS 12 out of the box, and Android version it is running is Android 12. So everything is like up to date on this phone, and overall UI also feels pretty smooth thanks to that 120Hz display. And yeah, we'll come to the performance part in a moment, guys. So let's quickly talk about the display. I'll just play some video on YouTube and then we'll talk about the display and sound quality. This is probably the most awaited video in the recent times, 2022 edition of 50K PC build. You people saw the demo, right? Share your thoughts in the comment section down below. If you would ask me, initial impressions, display quality on this phone is very good for this price point. As I've told you, 6.59 inches 1080p IPS LCD display, and there's good amount of detail thanks to that resolution. Everything looks crisp and clear at this size. Colors also look rich and accurate also thanks to that IPS LCD panel, and contrast levels were nice, good black levels as well, and brightness was also quite adequate, guys. Didn't have any sort of issues even in brightly lit rooms. On the overall, guys, you'll be quite happy and satisfied with the display on this phone. And best part is that 120Hz refresh rate, guys. Everything feels so fluidic on the display. Everything just glides on the phone, guys. That is what I can say. And coming to the sound, as I've told you, it comes with like a single down-firing speaker, and audio quality is also nice. You guys heard the sound, right? Good clarity, minimum distortion, and satisfactory output. So now what I'll do is I'll quickly show you the UI, and then we'll talk about the CPU, performance, and benchmarks. First of all, as I've told you, Nord CE2 Lite comes with Oxygen OS version 12 and maintains like a pretty close to stock experience. There's nothing over here, guys, just some Google apps pre-installed and some OnePlus apps. That is it, no bloatware, and everything feels so smooth on it, guys. Like app openings, closings, transition, everything is very fluidic. So on the overall, guys, day-to-day experience on this phone has been like pretty fluidic. And apart from that, now comes the main part, guys, performance. So as I've told you, Nord CE2 Lite is powered by Snapdragon 695 octa-core CPU. Now it's a very efficient octa-core CPU based on a 6nm process. Some people might think that array Snapdragon 600 series at this price point, but actually let me tell you, Snapdragon 695 is like one of the newly released chipset and is actually better than a lot of other 700 series chipset, guys. I don't know why the naming has to go with 600, but let me tell you, 695 is actually powerful than Snapdragon 720G, heck even 750G, guys. So it's actually better than those phones and is like a pretty good CPU at this price point. It'll easily get your day-to-day jobs done. You won't face any sorts of lags or stutters because I haven't faced anything so far. And apart from that, you can even do like good gaming on this phone. You can easily play games like PUBG, BGMI, Asphalt 9, not an issue at all. Though again, this is not like a in-depth review or something. We'll be doing the review later because I'll first have to use this phone for a couple of days, and in the review I'll be sharing like the gameplay benchmarks, real world performance, heating and all that stuff. Right now we won't be doing that. So apart from that, guys, let me also quickly open up the camera app, show you the UI and talk about that as well. There you go, this is how the camera UI looks like, pretty similar to the usual OnePlus series phones. And as I've told you guys, triple camera setup, 64 megapixel primary camera. And let me tell you, I actually shot like a couple of sample pictures using this phone, and initial impressions, camera samples do look pretty nice. 64 megapixel sensor on it was doing a good job. Don't worry, I'll show you the camera samples as well at a later part in this video. Again though, this is something I'll have to use for a couple of days. I'll have to shoot and collect some more samples, that too in like different scenarios. I'd like to see low light performance also, and I'd like to observe the color science, like where OnePlus is taking this phone. So we'll talk about the in-depth camera performance in my review video, guys, so you'll have to wait for that. And that is pretty much it, guys. This is what I'll be sharing for today only about this phone. So I'll be using this phone for a couple of days, and in my full review we'll talk about the display quality in depth. I'll share my experience with the CPU. We'll talk about the gaming performance, any heating issues if there, and we'll also talk about the battery life, camera performance and these sort of stuff. And apart from these, if you have any other questions that you would like to know about this phone, let me know, and review will be dropping very soon. So keeping the phone aside, now let's talk about brand new OnePlus Nord Buds. These are the first ever Nord Buds from OnePlus, and we've already discussed about the design and build quality, so let me tell you about the comfort. I've been using this Nord Buds since the morning, and initial impressions, buds feel like super comfortable. They have a good fit, and on top of that they're like very small and compact form factor, right? You'll feel like very comfortable even during long sessions of usage, not an issue. Noise isolation is also good, and on top of that they're IP55 sweat resistant, right? So you can even use them during your workout sessions, gym sessions, not an issue at all. And coming to the audio quality, see, there's only one thing I can say. OnePlus, you guys nailed the Nord Buds at this price point. Very good quality sound. These buds pack like 12.4mm titanium drivers, and audio quality was very good on them, especially the bass, guys. Excellent bass response. It was producing that low end thumping bass that a lot of people look for. So especially if you're a bass lover, you're gonna absolutely love these buds. And apart from that, guys, mids also felt nice and crispy. You have that good vocal clarity. I've listened to like music from different genres and I was like quite impressed for this price point. Treble was also pretty good, guys. It was producing like silky smooth treble, and on the overall, guys, you'll be like pretty satisfied with the audio experience on these buds. Distortion was also like minimum, and audio output also loud and satisfactory. Now coming to the gaming performance, OnePlus says that these buds are also good for gaming because they have a low latency of around 94 milliseconds on selected OnePlus phones. So I'll have to use them for gaming, and I'll let you know about the gaming experience in my review video of the Nord CE2 Lite, guys, so stay tuned for that. And apart from that, if you talk about the battery life, well, OnePlus is saying that on a single charge these buds can run up to like 6 to 7 hours, and with the case can charge almost like 3 times extra, so you can expect around like 28 to 30 hours of battery backup. So this is what the brand is saying. Again, we'll have to check, and I'll share my experience later in the review video of the Nord CE2 Lite. So that is pretty much it, guys. Our special package from OnePlus. We got to check out their brand new Nord CE2 Lite phone and also their brand new Nord Buds, guys. I hope you all enjoyed and got to know a lot about these products. I'll leave links to them in the description box below. You can check it out there. And if you have any other questions that you would like to know, let me know in the comment section down below. So that is pretty much it, guys. Make sure to give this video a huge thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more new awesome videos. And I'll see you all in my next one.